Hi, my name is Rod Kite. I'm an attorney who represents businesses in the cannabis industry. Today, I'm going to discuss Delta-8 THC, commonly known as D8. Specifically, I'm going to address whether or not it's legal to travel internationally with D8 and whether it's legal to sell D8 overseas. These are common questions I receive that I'm going to address in today's post. Delta-8 THC is a controversial cannabinoid. Although it was originally marketed to people in states where marijuana remains illegal as a similar but lawful alternative to marijuana products, it's quickly gained popularity across the US. Critics cite its easy availability and a lack of regulatory structure as the reason for its proliferation, though these points fail under scrutiny. Marijuana products are widely and easily available in both prohibition and non-prohibition states. Importantly, most hemp companies that distribute D8 products voluntarily place age restrictions on them, regardless of the fact that federal law does not require it, nor do most state laws. With respect to safety regulations in the states that have enacted medical and adult use programs, they currently vary too much from state to state to determine whether they actually promote safety. And additionally, and perhaps more importantly, in most states, a small handful of large multinational companies control the marijuana industry. These companies often create and lobby for the very laws and regulations to which they're subject. A better explanation for the rapid rise in popularity of D8 products and their availability is simple. People like them. I've heard numerous reports of people who prefer D8 hemp products over their D9 and marijuana counterparts. This is primarily due to D8's muted effect and also its reduced association with anxiety and paranoia that many users report with marijuana and D9. Regardless of the reasons that people like and use D8 or the initial pushback it received, Delta-8 THC is here to stay. Since my law firm represents clients internationally, we often receive calls and emails asking about traveling abroad with D8 products. So for example, here's a typical inquiry. Question: do you happen to know if Delta-8 THC is legal in Mexico? I'll be there next month for vacation, and I'm not planning to take any with me. However, I'd like to purchase when I'm there, presumably at a vape shop. My response: unfortunately, the answer is no. This may eventually change, but right now it's illegal to commercialize D8 or any other cannabis product in Mexico. It's unlikely that you'll find any D8 since, well, it's not well known or known at all in Mexico. Also, if you did find D8 for sale, I'd advise against buying it since there's no way for you to determine what's actually in the product. I live part-time in Mexico and would never buy a D8 product down here if I saw one for sale. It would be super risky on all fronts. Hope you have a great trip. So the same is true for the rest of the world. This is primarily due to the fact that cannabis in any form is not yet legal in most of the world, but taking hemp products into another country is almost uniformly prohibited, even in countries like Canada, where adult use marijuana is lawful, or in the Netherlands, where it's openly tolerated. Equally important is the fact that the US is unique in singling out one THC isomer, Delta-9 THC, as being a controlled substance in concentrations exceeding 0.3%. Other THC isomers in hemp are lawful in any concentration. This is not the case for the rest of the world. In fact, people in other parts of the world, including cannabis advocates, are mostly unaware of D8 and other minor cannabinoids. To them, and importantly to law enforcement, D8 is simply illegal THC. For these reasons, I do not recommend traveling abroad with Delta-8 THC or any hemp compound for that matter. Even CBD remains controversial and illegal in most countries. No one wants to spend their vacation or business trip in a foreign jail, so leave the D8 at home. And finally, as for selling D8 products to customers in other countries, this is currently illegal under almost all scenarios. As cannabis reform continues to expand in the US and throughout the world, we can anticipate a robust international trade. Currently, though, selling hemp products to customers in other countries is highly limited, and D8 products are not likely to pass muster with customs officials in other countries except under highly restricted situations, such as for research. At Kite Law, we're working hard to make the hemp trade truly international. If you have any questions, please contact us and we can discuss your situation and options in detail. Thanks.